Hey Ben, today I want to talk about bullets, but more specifically, big game bullets. And I know we got something coming out that you're pretty excited about.
Yeah, so copper impact. And I know you've used the deer season copper impact in the field, but we are gonna give copper impact its own identity. It's gonna be its own sub-brand in that copper impact brand.
So what used to formerly known as Deer Season XP Copper Impact is now being rebranded itself. So if you're used to using that and love it, this is still gonna be what you can go get.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you think about a 30 cal 150 grain that maybe you've used, it's still that same bullet technology with that large polymer tip. Gets great expansion, but it's gonna retain a ton of weight as it compares to, say, like a bullet that's got lead in it.
Yeah, so that's kind of the thing that I really like about the copper impact. You know, you hear a lot of people that they want that exit hole. You know, a bullet that's still gonna retain some weight and go through there, but this has that same big, hard-hitting nose that your Deer Season XP has, but you are gonna get an exit hole a lot of times with this one.
Yeah, you know, I've kind of, called it the Deer Season on steroids kind of thing. You've got that great expansion, but additional penetration. But what we found is it's not just great on deer, it's great on big game animals as well. Tough bullet, it's probably the toughest one we have, and the accuracy has been great. And we're gonna add to copper impact. We're gonna add 180 grain bullets into those 30 cal offerings, which again, just is more geared towards those big game hunters.
So if I'm using a Deer Season XP 150 grain, and I come and buy the copper impact 150 grain, am I gonna see similar accuracy out of that, or are they gonna hit the same spot?
The accuracy is gonna be great on both of them, but where it hits is gonna change a little bit. And that kind of all lends towards, the way that those bullets come out of your barrel. Every rifle, every setup's a little different, but also the BCs are a little different, the ballistic coefficients.
So that's a term I hear all the time, ballistic coefficients. Break that down for me, just in the most simplest of terms.
You know, ballistic coefficient really kind of explains the efficiency of a bullet flying through the air. So some bullets are a little sleeker than others. Just imagine from one end of the spectrum to the next. So a really pointy bullet with a long, sleek boat tail, it's going to retain its velocity downrange better than, say, something that just has a flat nose on it. So, you throw a brick downrange or you throw a pointy pencil, if you can spin them upright, that pencil's going to go a lot further than that brick.
So the one thing I also like about the copper impact is the ability to use it in lead-free zones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that lead-free aspect of it, it does a couple things. It makes it legal for in those areas where you can only use lead-free bullets, but it also just, those kinds of bullets retain more weight. So a 150 or 180 grain bullet is gonna stay together. You're gonna retain 85 to 95% of that weight, which is key when it comes to on-target performance. So you hit a big animal and you gotta go through some bone, or it deflects and goes through bone, you're gonna have a lot better opportunity to get that penetration you need with a bullet like copper impact.
You know, Ben, I can really appreciate all the design that goes into a new bullet when Winchester makes it, and I think Team Winchester has knocked it out of the park again.
Well, we appreciate it. We're very happy with copper impact. It's exciting to make new products like that. And if you want to learn more about our new products, you can go to winchester.com.